My tripod is there. I'm not using it this morning. I'm just putting my camera on my bench. So this morning I'm wearing this blue cardigan top as well as these shorts, and these were both clothes that I transformed in my transformation of old clothes video. So I'm glad that it's something that I can actually wear and I kind of like it. Also this morning, as you saw, I don't really have a skincare routine, but it's definitely something that is in the works. I've ordered a few skincare products and they're on the way, so that's really exciting. But otherwise my skincare routine would also be right after I brush my teeth. So that is the sequence. Speaking of sequence, I have this habit scorecard that I made yesterday night because my church friends were talking about it. I definitely do want to improve my morning routine and just my day in general. Do you hear that? This habit scorecard is definitely my ideal day.
Hey, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to make your very own habit scorecard. All credits go to my church friends. This was an excellent idea, so I knew that I had to hop on it. So this is all about improvement. You see what you currently do in your morning and you figure out how you want to improve it. So when I first tried it out, this is the old habit scorecard and I made some improvements, so this is the new one. The first step is to list out all the things you do in the morning in order. And then you create a timeline and put the things you do in that same order. It'd be great if you can add more details like time and the amount of time you're allowed to do certain things, but I kept mine pretty simple. So you may be wondering what those mathematical operations are for, like the plus, minus, and equals. That ties into the third step, which is to identify parts of your morning which are good, parts that are neutral, and parts that you want to improve. So for example, if you see my habit scorecard, I put a plus at waking up at 7 a.m. because waking up early is good. And I put a minus on checking social media because it's something that I want to minimize or improve on. And things like changing and makeup are quite neutral, so they have the equal sign. So the idea is, if it's a plus, you can do it more, or you can see how you can further improve. If it's a neutral, you can see how you can make it a plus. And if it's a minus, you can see how you can cut it out from your morning or minimize that habit. And since this is all about improvement, an additional step is to figure out specific improvements that you want to make to your day or morning. So for me, I do want to cut down social media in the morning especially. Also, I do want to start working out in the morning as well. And another improvement is actually my quiet time or my journaling. I'll be making a how I journal kind of video in the future, so I'm really excited for that.
Also, I wanted to say that I've been uploading a lot recently, like 2 or 3 videos a week, which is honestly quite a lot, but that's really because I'm in quarantine season, I'm working from home, and that really gives me the time and luxury to kind of plan my videos and film and edit. So when this phase of our quarantine or circuit breaker ends, I'll be going to more of a once-a-week schedule. I'll be uploading either Friday or Saturday. So yeah, it's just a little update that I wanted to say. I keep gravitating towards the same few looks. It's always a natural brown smoky eye. Nonetheless, it is improvement, and I think growth always requires some discomfort. I think that's all I'm doing for today. On my minimal makeup days, it's usually just foundation or concealer and lips, as well as eyeshadow, maybe a bit of contouring on the nose. But that's it for the makeup.
Call yourself a free spirit, a wild thing, and you're terrified somebody's gonna stick you in a cage. Maybe you're already in that cage. You built it yourself.
I don't want to get into too much details because I'm saving it for that how I journal video, but basically what I normally use when I have quiet time is, of course, a journal. Let me show you some journals that I've finished in the past. These are 2 that I've finished using completely. So this one was my first one. Let me just do a quick flip through. So I normally have a lot of pictures and calligraphy, and that's just what I enjoy. But honestly, with journaling, what I really love so much about it is that you can do it however you want, whatever way it works for you. There's no one monitoring you. There's no one to say, oh, you spelled that wrong, or oh, you kind of did that in a terrible format. Like, it doesn't matter. It's really between you and the page, or if you are a bit more religious, or if you're kind of Bible journaling, then it's really between you and God and the paper. I don't think I'll be flipping through this one because I'm scared I'll reveal certain personal things, and that's one other thing that I really like about journaling. It can be so personal because no one's gonna look at it. So yeah, that's amazing. And this is my new one. I just started it a few days ago. I'll definitely be talking more in depth in the how I journal video, but that is basically it.
I just wanna
Now that I'm done with quiet time, I'm gonna allow myself some time to browse YouTube and social media. But I guess that's all for my morning routine. It's really not that revolutionary. It's quite simple, but this is what works for me. I had a bit of a late start this morning. I didn't wake up as early as I wanted to, or I didn't get out of bed as early as I wanted to. But definitely I think this is a schedule that can really work for me, especially during this quarantine season. Once work starts or once school starts, either I have to wake up insanely early or I need to kind of shift things around. But I'll probably make another school morning routine video when that time comes. And I guess that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stay safe, happy, and healthy wherever you are. Bye!